everyone. I just finished working out, and what I mean by that is I just walked on the treadmill and I was binge watching Brooklyn and Bailey because I find them really interesting. They're like these kids, but now they're adults, and they are really good. Basically, I just like watching them. And one of the suggestions of their videos was about girl talk, where I saw one of the questions where it says, "Why does my crush hate me?" And that kind of just brought a lot of memories. And one of them was why I call myself a good listener, basically. Now, if you talk to any of my friends, they will tell you that I am not a good listener, but I consider myself a good listener for this exact reason. Now, once I got very emotional about a certain big event in my life, and I just wanted to spew some of my bad emotions, complaints, whatever, and I just wanted somebody to listen. So, what I basically did was I had gone to one of my relatives' house for something, and I just told them about these things. I spoke for like a couple of hours, and I was like, oh, this or that, and most of the complaints were against my mom, because, well, I could not talk to anybody about it. So I did try to speak to some of my friends or one of my friends about this, and every single time I spoke to her or him, I don't want to say who that is. So they would say, is your relationship with your mom good now? Because it would have been so much time that I would not have spoken, and they would, try to bring that. Like, last I spoke, you had this. Is it okay? So I kind of like, once it just shocked me, like, oh my god, did I say these things about somebody that I love? That is just so sad. So I thought I would speak to somebody who is in the same boat as me. So one of my relatives would be the perfect person to speak. And I did, and I felt so much better after that because they understood my emotions, and they kind of, tried to side with me, or they basically were very supportive, and I was very happy about it. But 6 months later, I was just talking to my mother over on the phone. Our relationship was fine. I just wanted those emotions to be gone from me. And my mom just randomly said that, with whomever you've spoken about me, everything has come to me. And I immediately got to know that whatever bad things that I had to get out of my chest about my mom, that relative came and told my mother that. Wow, I was so shocked. I immediately changed the subject. My mom tried to bring it up several more times after that, but I never entertained it because I did not want to discuss it. It was just, I just wanted it out of my brain. I just wanted it out of my heart. It was not an ill feeling that I had at all. I hope you guys understand what I mean. I just wanted it out because it was bothering me, and it kept cropping up every time I wanted to have a conversation with my mother or something. And this happened. One of my relatives, just to the person I confided in, they went and told to my mom about whatever I said. And yeah, I have since then decided never to open up to anybody because nobody understands the our perspective. I mean, when somebody says something negative about a person, it is not that that's their only feeling, but it is just that one of the feelings that they want to talk about. They just want to let it out. Like, I don't want this lingering in my brain any longer. That is why I'm just saying it to you. Please don't say it. That's like confidential contract that you are a non-disclosure agreement. You basically sign an NDA vocally, right? Uh, that is why whenever somebody is overly emotional or distraught, crying, very happy, I just listen. I do not engage in the conversation. I don't say anything beyond, oh, that's so sad, like, no, I understand, no, I know where you're coming from. These are only the phrases that I use, and I don't use something like, oh my god, that is so bad, like, I hope that person does this or that. I never do that because you don't know what that person's relationship is with the other person they're talking about. And it is like I had that incident where only for a couple of hours I wanted to bitch about somebody, and that's it. After that, the emotions are gone and you're still again in love with that person, and this person just took advantage of my situation and kind of, well, I'm not close to that person anymore. I maintain a lot of distance from them. It's just like hi, bye, how are you, and shit. I do not discuss anything with them. I don't tell them anything. I don't even try to engage with that person anymore. I don't know if they know it, but I just avoid them completely nowadays. After that incident, especially, and it has been almost 2 hours. I don't talk to them much. I don't even call them. Never used to call them anyway, but yeah. And so that is why I'm a good listener. I kind of, listen to people when they have to complain or they're to have, see, and there are two extremes of an emotion. One extreme is when they're so happy that they don't even know what they're saying, and then they're so sad that they don't know what they're saying. So the only thing you as a recipient can do is just engage them in the conversation. Don't engage yourself. Don't give your um, opinions or suggestions unless they explicitly ask. I do not talk to my friends when they are being this emotional, raw about certain things. I don't tell anything until they say, what do you think? Like, what is your opinion? Unless they ask me that, I don't open my mouth. That's one of my thumb rules, because one of the reasons why I don't confide my emotions with Shashank is because of this. When I am being very raw about something, he immediately starts giving me advices. I don't want an advice. I just want somebody to listen to me talk. But he always, I saw one of these reels on Instagram, which, yeah, I saw. He didn't send it. That said, when two couples are talking, they ask whether you want comfort or advice or something like that. So if they say comfort, they only listen. Advice means they give their opinion. So that is good. But I don't think I would want somebody to ask me that before I start talking. It solves a lot of problems. It's very practical, but I don't think I would want anybody to ask me that before I start talking, because the reason I'm even talking is because I just want somebody to hear me out. And you asking me whether it is comfort or advice, it basically just does not serve my purpose. It's my personal opinion. So that is why the moral of the story, when somebody is being raw with you, do not engage yourself in the conversation. Just listen, just be there for them. Don't look at your phone, don't look at the watch, just look at them, like maintain eye contact, look at them. Oftentimes people even ask me, oh, I'm saying so many things, you are not speaking anything. I would say, I'm listening to you. I'm just listening to you. If you want my opinion, just ask me and I will tell you, but I'm listening to you. A lot of people have called me out on that also, like, you're not saying anything, you're just nodding your head. I'm listening to you, come on. Right? So yeah, the moral of the story, when somebody is being raw, maintain this confidentiality. Don't tell anybody. I used to tell my mother everything. That my mother is in one way still my best friend, but nowadays I've stopped discussing a lot of personal things or personal things of my friends and peers with her anymore, because I feel like the generation gap kinds of make this judgment creep in even without her knowing it. And secondly, my if I cannot process an emotion, the only person I discuss that is with my mother. She still holds that position in my life. When I'm conflicted about a lot of emotions, the only person I confide in is my mother. She still stands, but I don't discuss the everyday problems with her anymore, because when I started complaining about my in-laws, she started forming an opinion. About my husband, she started forming an opinion. About my best friend, she started forming an opinion. I don't want that. I just want her to listen to me. But yeah, when it is somehow related to me, just my first circle, she kind of forms an opinion and she's like, oh my god, they did that. No, 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 just listen to me. Right? So thumb rule, when somebody is being raw, listen to them. Just be there for them. Second, unless you are asked for advice, don't give, because you will also you're like, I can't believe you just said that. If people say something like that to you, you're gonna be like uh, torn apart, because I'm sorry, I thought you wanted me to give you advice. Did I ask for your advice? You don't want that to happen. Or you can always say, in my opinion, or what I think about this. I might be wrong, but I think, and you can say something to be on your safe side, not not to in any way like jeopardize the relationship that you have. And lastly, NDA. Never ever discuss anything that you anybody anything that they tell you with anybody else. It's so wrong. You should not. I had an incident with one of my peers. Something that I said in one of their farewell kind of stung that person. I didn't even realize it. Another person who was in the meeting told me this, and I'm like, shit, I did not mean to do that. And then I was like, you know what, a lesson learned. I'm not gonna do that any longer. So feedback also helps, but yeah, be a good listener. That is what I mean by being a good listener. What do you think is being a good listener? Is a person who engages in the conversation is a good listener, or a person just shuts down and listens to the other person is a good listener? What is your opinion?